This public hearing is now called to order at 6 p.m. This hearing is being held as required by the provisions of Chapter 131, Section 40 of the General Laws of the Commonwealth, an act relative to the protection of the wetlands as most recently amended. Notice of the time and place of this hearing was published in the Fairhaven Neighborhood News on September 24th, 2025. It was also posted in the town clerk's office. This meeting is being audio and videotaped. Persons wishing to be heard will be called in the following order. Can I have a motion to open the public meeting?
Motion to open public
I
meeting.
second that.
So moved. Please approach the podium to address the commission. Speak clearly and loudly. Please use sign-in sheet as minutes are transcribed from the taping of this meeting. If everyone in the audience could silence their cell phones, please.
All of you.
Notice is hereby given that the Acushnet Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing on Wednesday, October 8th, 2025, beginning at 6 p.m. at the Town Hall Meeting Room located at 122 Main Street, Acushnet, Mass. Minutes for approval, which are the September 10th minutes that were to be corrected. Is that right, Joanne?
Yeah, that was, I gave the, I corrected everything for Patty, I communicated with her. They're all good now, all set, she does a great job. Everything's perfect.
Do you need an approval on that?
Yes, please.
All right, so I'll
Yep.
entertain a motion to approve the September 10th
Motion to approve
meeting
minutes.
minutes. Yes.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Meeting mail? Do we have anything
nope, there was
outstanding
nothing.
in the meeting mail? No. Old business. Continued public hearing request for an amended order of conditions. Applicant Sincarfa Park Drive LLC. Owner White's Farm Incorporated. Off Park Drive, SE 001-0553. A request for an amendment to an existing order of conditions was filed by Sincarfa Park Drive, LLC, for property located off Park Drive, map 17, lot 22B, 13. The applicant proposes to install a solar photovoltaic array consisting of 4,999 kilowatt and battery storage project within the 100-foot buffer zone to a bordering vegetated wetland. Revisions include wetland crossing areas and wetland flagging. The applicant is represented by Weston and Sampson Engineers. Plan name is Park Drive Solar PV Development, dated December 10th, 2020. Revised September 16th, 2025. Review of matters presented, votes may be taken. Could I have a motion to open continued public hearing?
Motion to open public hearing.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
This applicant has requested a continuance to the October 22nd meeting. At this time, I would entertain a motion for a continuance.
Motion to continue to October 22nd, 2025.
I will second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. And
Close
do I
it.
need to close that?
No,
No, right?
Continue.
Yeah, it's just a
Okay.
continuance,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Very good, thank you, John.
Next.
Continued public hearing, NOI Clemsway Solar LLC, CO Rewild Renewables LLC, 1094 Main Street, map 7, lot 15, SE 0010607. A notice of intent was filed by Zachary Farks, for property located at 1094 Main Street, map 7, lot 15. The applicant proposes to construct ground-mounted solar arrays in open fields and forested land. The work proposed within bordering vegetated wetland, bank land under water bodies and waterways, and bordering land subject to flooding, as well as the 100-foot buffer zone to a bordering vegetated wetland and bank. The applicant is represented by Sarah Stearns of Beals and Thomas. Plan name is Clem's Way Solar Project, 1094 Main Street, Acushnet, Massachusetts. Dated June 11th, 2025, revised September 11th, 2025. Review of matters presented, votes may be taken. Could I have a motion to open the continued public hearing?
Motion to open the continued public hearing.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. This applicant has also requested a continuance to the October 22nd meeting as well. If I could have a motion to continue till October 22nd.
Motion to continue to October 22nd.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. New business. Interesting. Public hearing, NOI, Kenneth J. Kamara, 12 Arches Way, SE 001-0612. A notice of intent was filed by Kenneth Kamara for property located at 12 Arches Way, map 16, lot 18-F. The applicant proposes to construct an in-ground pool cabana with connection to existing septic system, retaining wall, fenced enclosure around pool, and associated site work located within the 100-foot buffer zone of a bordering vegetated wetland. The applicant is represented by Richard Sharon of Sharon Associates Incorporated. Plan name is Plan of Site Improvements for New Garage, in-ground pool, cabana, and connection to subsurface sewage disposal. Final revision is dated August 20th, 2025. Review of matters presented, votes may be taken. Could I have a motion to open the public hearing?
Motion to open the public hearing.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Unfortunately, I guess we're not going to be entertained by the applicant this evening.
Yeah, I did place a call.
Did you have,
To speak.
I would suggest you make a motion to table it, and perhaps after the rest of your
yeah,
business.
that's
Yeah.
a
Gives them
good
another
point.
5 or 10
No, I
minutes.
agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't heard anything.
I placed
I'm
a
just
call.
curious.
Yeah, I placed
It
a
was-
call, the
Oh, that's,
discussion we had this
yeah, that's
afternoon.
correct,
I
right?
did not get a call
That's
back, which is
interesting.
unusual from
Yeah,
Mr.
that
Sharon,
is
yeah.
interesting. We were just there, yeah.
Um,
All right, so
So just a quick question on, do we have the original filing for this?
I do.
And the reason why I ask
Yeah.
is because of the verbiage at the very beginning and then towards the end. And I just, I caught that. So the original filing was for Kenneth Kamara
Mhm.
and located at, and it's very specific, the applicant proposes to construct an in-ground pool, cabana, with a connection to the existing.
Right.
Right? And then we'd go down further through this paragraph, new garage is now thrown in.
No, that's from the previous NOI, so this is
Okay.
basically revised from
Yeah.
the original, which was dated back in,
So that's
23?
what I just want to
Joanne, was
be
it
sure
23?
that,
that original,
Yeah, I think so.
so,
Sorry.
right. So just for clarification is, you know, as part of that is what I was looking for.
Well,
Yeah,
that's,
I I didn't have time to review it. I looked at whatever they send in as a synopsis, so. Yeah, this was originally November 15th, 2023, and that's what me and Christian had some
Yeah.
questions on this
Right.
afternoon, was basically
So
the
so
old
you would
plan, what's
agree
gonna
that,
happen with this notice of intent.
yeah,
You know, and I brought the other, the
There
old
is
plan, the
some-
new
there
plan,
is
and
some
we were gonna
questions
address,
that need to
you know,
be
not me,
answered.
they were.
Definitely.
so you're in
By the
agreement
engineer.
though, as far as the filing, it would state, obviously, the garage, in-ground pool, and cabana for this filing,
Mhm.
okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
Let me-
Well-
Let me check what he wrote.
So,
So, his notice of intent application stated construct in-ground pool cabana with connection to existing septic system, retaining wall, fenced enclosure around pool,
Mm.
and associated site work located within the buffer zone of the bordering wetlands. So maybe the garage
so,
could be an error on my part when I typed it
Oh,
up.
I see what you're saying.
see what I'm saying here, and this is why I caught this,
Yeah,
because
okay.
I remember this and I
That's
don't
right.
recall,
Right.
It's prior, it is prior, yeah.
right? So, I mean, I'm up for the motion, with questions
Yeah,
here,
and I
Well,
think,
obviously.
I think what might be a little confusing is on the plan, he's got it listed here, plan of site improvements for
Yeah.
new garage, in-ground
Which
pool and cabana.
It's
So
still
let's-
part of
well,
the,
Yeah,
it
Okay.
is.
we'll get it straightened out. I
It is still
think
part of
he
it.
would- if he was here, he would be able to
There
explain
hasn't
it.
been any construction or anything.
Right.
As
Right.
of yet, as of yet.
Right.
But,
You wanna make a motion to table it? to
I
the end?
will, I entertain a motion to table this to the, further into the meeting, so.
I'll second the motion.
No, you,
I'll make the motion
yeah,
to table.
yeah.
I
Second,
will second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, moving on. Public hearing, RDA, Brookside Realty Trust, 1094 Main Street. A request for determination was filed by Brookside Realty Trust, care of John P. Matthew, 1094 Main Street. The applicant proposes the removal and replacement of the existing septic system leaching area for the mobile home park. Work performed within the 100-foot buffer zone with bordering vegetated wetland. The applicant is represented by David M. Davignon of Schneider, Davignon and Leon Incorporated. Plan name is Sewage Disposal System Repair Plan, dated September 19th, 2025. Review of matters presented, votes may be taken. Could I have a motion to open the public hearing?
Motion to open public hearing.
I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Davignon?
Good evening,
Welcome.
commission members. For the record, I'm Dave Davignon, Schneider, Davignon and Leone. I represent Brookside Realty Trust. We're here with an RDA seeking a negative determination to move forward with a removal and replacement of a currently failing leaching field which services the whole park. It's about 15 years old, I think. The proposed design will be in the same exact location as what exists today. It's a very large mound. If you've been out there, it's all grass. The wetland line was reset per the original plan of record, which we show here in green. The buffer zone is this green line. So this northerly portion would be out of the buffer zone, and the southerly field would be in the buffer zone. There are two fields. The current fields they're built with chamber type leaching area. We're going to rip those out, put it in stone and pipe. We're going to do it in two phases. So the buffer zone work will actually occur first. Erosion control is the orange line you see here. We're going to access from Clem's Way across the backside here. This will stay in use while they rip this one out. Everything will be excavated, put in the dump trucks and hauled off. Nothing will be reused. The unknown is how deep below the leaching field they'll have to take the sand. When they get to a point where it's not contaminated and presumed to be clean sand, that's when they'll stop and then bring in sand and build it back up to the same exact grade that exists today.
And it's the same exact footprint, basically?
Same exact
as what's-
footprint, just a different type of field.
Sure,
We'll go with
it's a
stone
system, yeah.
instead of the chambers. It's a
Like you
pressure
said.
dosed, and there's a septic tank here, a secondary septic tank, and then a pump chamber. Currently, it comes out of that and it runs up the middle and then splits. We're gonna basically change the direction and bring that force main up here so that we're not having an issue when we finish this one. We want to be able to go to the next one. So it's somewhat of an emergency. The property owner has had issues now for the past year or so, and he's just essentially waiting for the contractor to get there and do the work, but the contract is tied up with another project.
Does anyone have anything to add to?
So Dave, the system currently in play has failed?
Oh,
It is, it's failing, it's
It's on its
pooling,
way.
it's pooling in the middle,
Mm.
right here. They replaced the pipe that was broken and thought maybe that was the issue, but the system is failing, and there was another issue with a vent pipe which came out of the pump chamber, was running into the chambers and bleeding water back. They've also discovered that this septic tank is leaking really bad. They pumped it dry, they had somebody go in with proper equipment, and the seams of the tank, the water was pouring in. So
So
there's
we
some
don't
serious
even,
issues.
so we don't even know at this point in time how bad the contamination is at that site until we break ground?
As far as the extent?
Well, as far as, yeah, they're gonna,
Again, it's
they're
all-
gonna rip it out little
Yeah,
by
it's all
little
coming out.
and peel it all the way back.
Yep,
When they take out the leaching components, then you get to the sand.
Right.
Somewhere in that sand layer, it's sealed up. So they'll take it past that point. And it could be 12 inches, it could be 2 feet, I don't know. So it is an unknown, yes.
Well, I'm all for upgrading, that's for sure.
oh,
because
absolutely.
It'll certainly, it'll end up a much better system in the end.
Right.
You know, as
Right.
far as filtration.
Yep, yep.
It's 50, I think there's almost 50 homes there,
Yeah.
so it's,
No,
it's incredible.
I
that
just
they
can't.
gotta take care of it
Yeah,
ASAP.
no, I can't.
So as far as the contaminated soil, that'll be hauled off site?
Yes. There'll be no stockpiling. I talked to the contractor,
Okay.
he said, no, everything will
Yeah.
be put in a truck,
Right.
pulled out.
Mm.
Nothing will be reused.
Okay.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any opposition, so I'll entertain motion for an approval.
Yeah, negative
Negative
numbers,
approval,
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
of the RDA?
Negative determination. Negative determination.
What's that?
Negative determination.
Yeah, the negative determination.
So I'll make
of
the motion for the negative determination on this project.
Okay, I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good enough.
Thank you.
That's very good. Thank you. Okay, discussion. Anyone?
Any,
anything
any
add for
updates
discussion?
on a agent?
Well, that's next, yes.
Okay.
That would be next, is the agent update.
Okay.
I- I don't know anything more than probably Joanne knows at this point.
Last
Yeah.
week.
I
Which-
know they did
which-
a couple
The
interviews.
the last I heard was that it was gonna go back out for advertisement
Okay.
for at least a couple more weeks in hopes of securing a somewhat experienced individual. I know the sooner the better, because you can't keep chugging along like this without a little more guidance, I know that.
Yep,
Right, yeah.
yep.
Guidance help. We're lucky we have some good influences coming in.
Good night.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you,
So,
Dave.
you know, we get help when we
Um,
can, but, you know, we've got some
Certainly,
mechanisms in place. So
it'll lighten the load on everyone, I would say. All right.
And again, I would just throw a reminder out to the public, the days that we are closed Tuesdays and Thursdays, correct?
Oh, I guess that's
So-
the new, yeah, that's true.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 to 4.
10 to 4? Okay, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 to 4.
10 to 4, yeah.
Okay,
Closed, yeah.
So,
all right. Well, I wasn't really up to speed on that yet.
Get a little bit extra time in there to
Yeah, no, to
focus.
just, right.
you know, whether we publish this or not, I just thought,
Yeah, that's a good
Right.
point.
Yeah, I
That,
think it-
is that,
I
is that,
wasn't here at
will
the
that be
last meeting.
updated onto the
I can
town?
I can have Sydney put it on the conservation tab.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Just so,
So
so the public
anyone,
is aware.
right,
Right.
yeah, that would be ideal.
I've got
yeah.
signs posted outside of our door,
Well,
I mean, but it
I
doesn't
think
always, you know.
Doug's right, where, people don't waste their time
Right.
making the effort to come in on those days. so-
Right, so
Right.
just so we get the
That
message
works.
out there loud and
Yeah,
clear.
yeah,
and,
yeah. So,
You know, at
closed
least,
from 10 to 4 on Tuesdays and
yeah,
Thursdays.
yeah.
So, all right, very good. Other business? Any other business? No? Anyone? I don't have anything on that. Future business. The next meeting of the Conservation Commission will be on October 22nd, 2025. The meeting will be held at the Town Hall Meeting Room located at 122 Main Street, Acushnet, Massachusetts. That being said,
Yeah, you still got this at.
Yeah, let's reopen.
well,
Let's go
I
back
know,
to-
I realize,
Okay.
I'm not jumping
Okay.
beyond that.
So,
I think we've been more than diligent here to try to,
so my suggestion would be, Christian and I looked at the
Mm.
plan this afternoon from the first filing
right,
for the 12
November of
Arches
23.
Lane.
Yeah,
Arches
Okay.
Way, I'm sorry.
right.
Yeah.
And this is the new one, and it does include a garage, so
Okay.
that
Well,
is
it's the s-
proper,
It is
yeah.
the same,
Yeah, so if you
Okay.
wanna look at that, Doug,
Sure.
this
Yeah.
is the
Take
new
a quick look
plan,
at
that's
that.
the old plan.
I
and
just
my-
didn't want anything
Right,
to get
No.
missed.
and like I said,
No,
Right.
it's
you
not.
know,
Yeah,
So again, this is new,
Right.
right?
So-
This is new.
make sure I have everything right, it is correct.
yeah,
We were looking to speak to Mr. Sharon this afternoon.
Yeah.
Right,
And they
so,
talked about
right.
the garage, so that's one time new.
well, right, this
Okay.
originally, and again, this is dated, well, actually it was
22.
revised in March of '24, right, and we were out there.
Right,
And this was presented at that time, which we did approve
yeah.
at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And again, now this is basically another revision to that, including
But
the,
he did it as a whole new filing, so it won't
It
be an
did.
amendment,
Yeah,
it's a
right.
new notice of
Right.
intent.
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
what-
right.
So I think our question two is gonna be, did any work commence under this
well,
one?
that
Can we
was,
close
that
this
was
out?
part of the, yeah, some of
Right.
the concern about, what was it? So some of this was done in not correctly, which is
Oh,
a
right.
retaining wall,
Right,
right?
yeah.
And that was some of the things I wanted to talk to Rick about
Mm.
as far as going forward.
Did you go Saturday?
He didn't.
Did you go?
Oh, I was there, yeah.
Okay.
No, I did, I was on
Okay.
site. And
Yeah.
Rick Sharon was supposed to meet us there. And we ended
Okay.
up talking to Kenny, the property owner,
Mhm.
And,
shortly.
and
you
to
know.
my recollection, that happened previous to the previous,
Was it two? Was it the?
correct.
There you go.
I can't recall now that you say that. Was Rick not there at the?
Was not there.
No?
To my recollection, we
I
waited.
can't,
Anyway, we'll move on.
And I just, I can't stress how important it is for these guys to be on
well,
site.
I'm a little bit too surprised. I mean, I recall the last correspondence we had with him. He was on site and went through everything, was a new development on that cul-de-sac out on the northern part of town.
Yeah.
I don't remember the address, but how,
So let's.
how do you generally proceed in a situation like this,
I would
Joanne?
just let's get a motion to open where we left off,
All right,
take it out
so,
table,
all right, so
discussion.
I'll entertain a motion to continue the discussion that was tabled earlier on the Arches Way.
Motion to continue the discussion on Arches Way.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye.
And then I would say make a motion to continue to October 22nd, and,
Yeah.
we'll get a hold of Rick and
I mean,
find out if that's, if he's agreeable to that,
And
and,
if not, we'll just take
yeah.
it from there, but.
Unfortunately, I don't understand. You did reach out earlier today, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So, yeah, then I'll entertain a motion that we continue till 22nd.
Motion to
Meeting
continue
at this point.
10/22.
Okay.
Okay, and second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay.
All right, if no one else has anything to add, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.